Okay, this is a video I recorded a couple days ago, several days ago, and I was in the middle of the PMDD eating. I was determined to film something, and I usually film with the phone that I'm using now, which is in a purple cover. It was an old phone of my mum's. My phone, well used, but it doesn't record audio, especially with the camera, the selfie camera. It just makes this weird noise. So normally I record with this camera I'm using. For some reason the battery had run down. Either I'd left it on by mistake, or it had been longer than I thought it had since I'd last used it, and the battery had just gone flat, so I couldn't record. I had the food, the coffee ready to go. So I thought I'll try my webcam, and my laptop just crashed, and I was like, oh, my coffee was getting cold, and it takes a while to boot up again, and I was so frustrated. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to record using that other phone. So I done the best I can with this, because there's no audio. So I'm trying actually to do an audio over. This is me trying to learn to put an audio clip over another clip. It's given me the opportunity to do that. It was shit at the time, but it's now giving me the chance to try and play with that. So wish me luck. Hope it works. If not, it'll be just quiet for the next bit, and then there'll be some more talking. Maybe I'll put some captions in or something. Okay, catch you later. Bye. Wish me luck. Okay, this is me eating a sandwich from 7-Eleven. It's a chicken schnitzel and salad sandwich. I'd already eaten half of it, but I thought I'd vlog and show you this. And it was so delicious. And even more importantly, I didn't need to make it. These are one of my favourite chips, potato chips, when I eat potato chips. Beautifully spicy, deliciously crunchy. I had to keep putting the camera down and picking it up again because I didn't have the ability to do what I needed to do. These are new chips I hadn't tried before. Twisties, yes, they usually have cheese or chicken flavour. The spicy ramen was new for me, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But the more I ate, the more it grew on me, and boy were they spicy. They definitely lived up to their name. Whoops. In case you missed it, spicy ramen twisties, delicious. And here's me drinking the oat milk coffee from 7-Eleven. The ones that I showed in that video where I was really cold, that machine that had the oat milk and the soy milk. Sorry, I'm having a soy milk latte, and it was really good, really delicious. So it's not coffee that I don't like, it's instant coffee. I really liked this latte, the soy milk latte. It was delicious. I'm acting up for the camera there, but this is the second one I'd had. I had a small several days before. Now here I was really proud of the fact that I'd stopped halfway through these chips. My mouth was on fire at this point because I'd had the chili chips and the ramen twisties just alternating between the two, and they were delicious, and I was really proud that I had stopped halfway through each bag, and then I put them away. And this was the book I was reading at the time. Now this is where it gets a little bit sadder, because I'd eaten half the chips and hubby was going back to work that day, and I crumpled the bags up, put rubber bands around them and handed them to him. He was out in the kitchen, and I said, he was reading and eating his breakfast and what he was doing, and I said, look, can you hide these away, please? He was still recovering from me, so he was back at work, but he still wasn't feeling 100%. So he said, yep, put them on the table and I'll put them away. I said, thank you, I really need you to put these away, because if they stay where I can see them, I'm going to eat them. I'm going to devour the rest of them. I'm having PMDD, bad cravings. I've gone and had the meal from 7-Eleven. It was the second time I'd been and got stuff. The day before I'd got just the sandwich and the coffee. this time I needed the chips as well. I need to get something that's flavourful. The other foods I'm eating haven't been working. But I don't want to eat any more of this. I've had enough. I'm satisfied and they're delicious and I will keep going. Please hide them before you leave for work. He's like, yep, I will do that. I went out about 2 or 3 hours after he left for work. And there they were sitting on the table where I'd set them. And I must admit, in that moment, I panicked completely. Because I didn't want to eat any more of them. I'd had enough. My sugars were already up. And I allowed myself that was my lunch. Lunch, dinner, no, it was a lunch meal. It was early lunch. And I allowed myself that. And this is where it's hard. Because hubby does have ADHD. Even if in the moment he says, yes, I will do the thing, he doesn't always do the thing. Like with my PMDD, sometimes I want to do the thing and I can't get to the thing I've said I'm going to do. So logically and in my normal non-hormonal state, I understand him leaving them there, especially him still recovering from being sick. But in that moment, in that hormonal state, I was so upset, I was devastated because I knew I was going to eat those chips. I couldn't throw them out because they were so expensive. 7-Eleven prices are just astronomical. And deep down my body also still wanted them, right? That was also part of it. My taste buds wanted them, I wanted them. But that's why I wanted him to put them away. So I couldn't have them. I didn't need them, I wanted them. And I cried. I literally stood in the kitchen and cried. And there was no point me hiding them anywhere because I knew where they were. There was no point putting them under lock and key because I knew where all the keys and locks were. There's no point throwing them out because it was a complete waste of money. And I would have gone on and eaten something else anyway because I was upset. I would have eaten more actually because I was upset that I'd thrown them out and wasted the money. And so I hung on for an hour. I hung on so hard. But I waited till I was hungry again. I waited till I was hungry. And I had some. And I put the bags back again. And I hung out for another hour. And then I ate the rest of the bags. I didn't yell at hubby when I got home. I didn't even say anything about it actually. He didn't get home till later that night. He'd left. It didn't start until the afternoon, so he got home late. When I was up with insomnia anyway. Still eating more. And I was done at that point. I was laying down, doing whatever I was watching or reading. I was still reading a book. And he walked in and I said hi, talked to him a bit, and then he went and did what he was doing and did his walk back up the hallway from the kitchen, the dining room, and he said, I'm so sorry I didn't put those chips away, did I? I said, no. He said, I'm really sorry. I said, it's okay, it happens. That wasn't why I asked you to put them away, but I understand why you didn't, and it's okay. I ate them anyway. So he was a bit bummed for the next few hours. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been with the food the last few days. I'm working through it now. I'm getting towards the end of it. But yeah, well, at least I hope I am. Anyway, because this is edited me, several days later. And I think I'm. Yesterday I thought I had it, didn't quite. Up until I was fine, regular eating up until the evening, and then blam, I ate a whole lot again. And then this morning I cried, but there's more. There's a different video about that.